Hello everyone, and oh, I need to stop. Hello everyone, and welcome to the first episode of the Scalverpia SMP, a server I started myself actually. Not that I have it in my house or anything. I rented it at Cubed Host, pretty cool hosting service. They have a bit more pricier plans, but the server is really good. It's in America, and even for me, I'm in Belgium, I still have pretty great connectivity. As you can see, no block lag whatsoever. It runs pretty nicely, so yeah, that is pretty cool. Over here I have my temporary farms. Over here we got a wheat farm. Also found a village pretty early on. It's pretty near spawn, so pretty cool. I say that a lot, by the way. We have some potatoes over here and carrots. Also found pumpkins, not too far out of spawn, so I was pretty happy about it when I saw them, because sometimes you have to look for ages for them to find them, but that is noise. We also have some cows in the pen. I still need to breed them, and sugarcane, but I showed you that already. Over this mountain is actually the place where True Evil resides. True Evil, if you may still know him from before, he was actually the owner of the True Evil SMP server, the first SMP server I played on his channel.
Hello everyone, I am Black Stone Movies, and today I'm starting a Let's Play series on an SMP server. It's a server made by True Evil Gamer
and recorded on, so it's pretty nice that he's back playing on this on my SMP as well. So yeah, really happy about that. We also got like 18 people already on the server. I posted an application video a few days ago, and people could fill out a Google Forms document to apply for the server, and a lot of them actually did, so I'm really happy about it. My aim was to go for about 20 people, and now I have already had to close the make the video unlisted, because we already have like 18 or 19 people on the server whitelisted. Maybe I will reopen it in the future if some people leave, for example. But yeah, I'm really happy that it turns out so well. A lot of people already built on here and made some nice bases, because 3 people actually knew each other from an old SMP. But that got discontinued, so they applied together and I let them all on, and it's nice that they are already friends, so yeah. Over here you can see my base. It is actually a pretty cool mountain range. If we go up on a higher bit of ground, over here you can actually look at it and see that it is actually pretty substantial. As you can see, it's a big blob of stone ranging from there all the way to over there. And over there is another mountain which I plan to occupy maybe, and we can use this little connector over here to make a tunnel to connect this to the other base, or the other part of the base better. And there is actually the beginnings or the fundamentals of the castle my friend is building, my friend Acebox. He was also on the True Evil SMP actually, way back in the day. No, it was only 2 years ago or 3 years or something, but still, it's pretty cool to have him back as well. I also know him in real life, by the way, so yeah. Over there you can see the places where I dug out my base, which extends from over there all the way back there. So we will go and take a look at it right now. Jumping over the water here. As you can see, I'm pretty set up already. Even though I lost my helmet, I had full iron armor already, a shield of course, and I also have some nice diamond tools. Unfortunately, the pickaxe, the excavator 3000, only has efficiency 5 on it. I welded 2 efficiency 4 picks together with an anvil, but unfortunately when I enchanted I never got an unbreaking enchantment, so that's a pity. I also like the view I have from there, because over there the grass looks so much nicer because it's in a forest biome, so the colors look way more vibrant, and I like that way better than the bluish kind of grass you see in the extreme hills. But the extreme hills has way cooler terrain, of course, and I always like building in mountains because It's also easier because you don't have to worry about your roof or something that much, and you can just go make super big rooms inside of it without it looking ugly from the outside, because you only get like those small windows like over here. I also envision kind of making a piston house of this, because I made one of those back in the day on on a friend's SMP, where we were only with our high school friends, where we were also all talking Dutch and stuff. So yeah, I plan on doing one of those again, because yeah, it's pretty cool. If you have pistons down below and pistons up, they extend and they close like shutters or of stone, and you can't even see the house anymore then, because everything is locked, if you know what I mean, and hidden. So yeah, that is something I like the idea of. Maybe it's not really possible with this big window, but we can definitely make use of that with smaller windows. Like if you make like 2x2 windows over here or something, we can definitely pull something like that off. As you can see, I dug out quite the area already, but I need to dig down and dig up to at least like 2 layers still. Over here is where I mined some coal, so that's why there is such a huge gap over here. But yeah, it's a pretty sad thing that we can't really use, or that the pickaxe dies pretty quickly, so I have to repair it pretty often if I use it to mine all that stuff out. Speaking about mining, we need to go mining again quite soon, because when you look in my ore supply chest over here, you can see we got quite a lot of it, but like running short on diamonds, and I only have 19 iron ingots left, so I definitely need to go back to mining, that is for sure. Alright, so over here we have my storage room. As I showed you, my ores are running kinda low. Redstone is still pretty good, but I also haven't used it yet. But over here I have like the food items. This is also temporary because I want to make a redstone sorting system. So yeah, but I tried to sort everything already as best as I could with different categories. Like over here we have the mob drops, that is just empty. That is all the glass related and sand related stuff, and nether stuff, different types of stone and also dirt. Cobblestone goes over here. That is all the wooden stuff and crafted wooden things. Here are utilities, and that doesn't really belong there, but whatever. If we go out of here again and we go upstairs, we can actually see my temporary furnace setup, which I use to smell a lot of the glass actually. And it's getting dark, and we have a nice view over here of my farms. But that is actually pretty much all there is to show in my base right now. We are going to head to True Evil's base next. Over here is still my mining drop chute. But yeah, we also have the hermit craft thing going on the server, by the way, which makes it so when other people are on the server, only one person has to sleep to make it day, which is pretty nifty. It makes things a lot easier when you're playing on an SMP, for sure. So yeah, now, oh, we actually have a lot of pumpkins. I need to harvest it later. So yeah, now let's just head over to True Evil's area, and I will show you around a little bit at his place, because it looks pretty nice. Alright, as you can see, when we go around over the hill, you can already see his horse stable or whatever, his fenced area, and also his cow farm. And that is something new. I didn't notice it yesterday, but I don't think there are villages even here, so he must have spawned it himself. Sup, buddy?
I'm not your buddy. Please kill me.
Here is his little starter hut to the right here. And over here is his enchanting place, which I've been using a lot because I don't have my own yet, so I used it to enchant all my stuff. My diamond shovel also, I enchanted it with a level 30 enchantment. It only got fortune 2 and efficiency 3 on it, which is a shame, but what can you do about it, right? Right, nothing. Here is the path which leads up to his house area, which looks pretty empty, but he also has a secret area which isn't too secret right now. So let's just hop down here, and this looks pretty cool, I think. Like, this combination of stone bricks and wooden logs is something I always like. It's something so typical Minecraft builders use, but still I like it. It's so simple yet so nice looking. So that's probably why everyone uses that combination. And it's pretty loud over here because of all the cows over here. He has cows upstairs and he also has cows here. Pretty a cow guy probably. Over here is his nether portal, and that is probably a region which he will expand into later. Over here is his dog breeding area, and he also has a huge farming area, and he even has beetroot. I didn't know. Just gonna snag that because I don't have it. Oh, you get separate seeds. I didn't even know that. I never used it in survival yet. I know it's Minecraft Pocket Edition had it earlier than PC version, but I never really played the Pocket Edition anymore. It was on my iPod, but it's an iPod 4th gen and they don't update the game anymore, I believe. Because you can only update to iOS 6 on the iPod 4. But yeah, I really also like the industrial look of the lamps in my texture pack. It suits this farming area pretty nicely, because if we take a look and use the default look of Minecraft, then you can actually see that the lamps don't really fit the farm theme, right? It looks too kind of decorative or something, not really functional. But when you take a look at this thing, it really looks way more industrial, also with the LED flickering effect. Yeah, I like it. When we go over here, there is still an empty space for other animals, and over here there is nothing. Let's see, it looks pretty dark over here. Oh yeah, 7 mobs can actually spawn over here. Pretty dangerous to have that in your base, like a mob spawner. Imagine a creeper coming around the corner. Alright, let's head back up and then we are going to go to the spawn area. Alrighty, we are now at the spawn area. I put actually a lot of work in this castle, main gate thing, whatever you wanna call it. We copied some of the bits and pieces over with our world edit, but other than that, most of it is still manually done. Like the whole the roof is all done manually, but it has of course been copied over to the other towers, but still. And also to animate the main gate, because I actually animated this, I made it so that the doors start closing when it's nighttime, and that was pretty advanced. I used 8 frames for that. I made 8 times the same door, but with a different closing, with a different amount of blocks. So first frame is like over here, second over there, and so on. So it looks, when it gets all loaded in sequence, that it's actually closing. Actually, when you dig out this area over here, you can check it out. I made this also. If you wonder why I'm floating, that's because there are barrier blocks here holding me up. So yeah, those are structure blocks because we built the spawn in creative, actually, a few of my mates and I, before the server opened. So yeah, and I then used the structure blocks to make this whole setup to load the door frames in at the correct place. Let's just close this back up. We will take a look at that later, because I have a hidden room somewhere over here set up, which makes it so it loads the door frames from over there actually, but you can't get to it normally. So yeah, over here we can see it, pretty cool looking, and also pretty majestic. I really like how this turned out. Over here is actually a door, on the other side is the same door, and with that door you can actually access the tower and go to the first landing, which is over here, and you can actually go to the other tower, but we're not going to do it right now. If you can see the hitboxes, that's because there are barrier blocks over here blocking you from jumping over and killing yourself. So yeah, now we're just gonna head up a little bit more, and I'm also running low on food, so that isn't too great. Over here we have a decorative enchanting table, Also a nice look outside. Actually you can't really jump outside over here because I protected this with barrier blocks as well. And when we go higher up, we actually reach the top of the tower. As you can see over here. Over here are also barrier blocks preventing you from actually jumping out. Over there is gonna be the main town area. We are planning on probably extending the walls all the way around the plateau area over there and looping back around from there. So this will actually be the main gate and serve a function, because at night it starts closing and you will also get a warning message in chat. That is why I animated the thing, and when it gets day again it starts opening. For now the community area is still restricted using world card, but when people have enough stuff we will make it so everybody can start building over there, have some shops, have some cool houses, all that kind of cool stuff, and we can make it in a real town area. So I'm looking forward to how that will turn out. Over there is just a spawn area, nothing too special about it, except that it's protected by a world card. Okay, as you can see over here we are at the door frame. So this is the completely closed frame. This is a loading block, or the safe structure block, and over there is a corner block which actually detects the size of each frame. As you can see, this is the second frame where the door opens it a little bit more, and so on and so forth. It goes back all the way over here and it just continues till the door is completely open. So I've named each door thing accordingly. I can't actually open it because I need to be in creative for it, but that gets loaded by the structure blocks you saw earlier at the right coordinate. So it took a while to set everything up because first I didn't get it right and it loaded the doors inside of the blocks of the castle itself, and yeah, all that kind of bad stuff happens. So yeah, now let's actually head back outside and we will scan and we can look at the closing sequence of the door. Alright, we can see the warning message right now. The main gate will start closing shortly, and yeah, in a few seconds we will all actually see this closing and also some sounds playing. Okay, that will wrap it up for the first episode of the Scalverpia SMP. This episode was more of an introductory episode. Next episode we will start doing some cool projects, like maybe building a farm or expanding the base or anything cool like that. But yeah, it will definitely be less talky than this episode and more playing for sure. So if you enjoyed the video, please make sure to leave a like and also subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I am the Black Stone and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.